strip against the most famous
records in the Premier League last year, so you can obviously see straight away those signings will have to come in and try and...
Got room to work with here, Walker. Spurs really should have been in front inside, 2 minutes here. Lamela never balanced when he comes onto this, Gary, was he?
Incredible, what a chance. We're talking about wide, and Dyer obviously predominantly a centre-back playing that holding role today. He'll give that extra security there, maybe for last year. Mason will probably...
Oh, what a hit on the crossbar. And more worrying again, Vaughan got nowhere near it.
What a strike. It's not particularly well to start.
We've seen already what they can produce on the counter. They're going to go in front. Oh, that's a much better stop by Vaughan. Got fingernails to that. He was certainly going in. And Tottenham survived this time just. And he needed to make that save after what had happened a couple of minutes before.
That's a wonderful then.
Eriksen's corner. That's an easy one for Garcia to come and have a punny early impressions, Gary.
Well, for Tottenham, it was quite strange their pre-season because they didn't play particularly that...
Holtby, Kabul, Stambouli, well hit. Garcia got down to it sharply.
Yeah, those guys have been moved on, aren't they?
Lamela again beaten to it. I think we're going to come back for Ramos. Marcello. This time it was Hammer. Others have tried, of course.
Exactly, easier said than done, it really is, especially when you've got people like Rinne.
And found a yard, skipped away from Dyer quite easily actually. Bale got crowded out of it.
And on top club, he'll be playing international football anyway.
Not as though they're travelling third class either, Gary.
They'll want for nothing.
Attempt to bring in another front man by this stage of pre-season.
I think they would have thought so, a sided centre-back, but this guy could provide a bit of cover, back up, or he'd make a play for this place himself. I think there's opportunity weren't beaten over the 2 games.
Essentially, while Real wilted, Barcelona got stronger. Let's go. Lamela doing his best to man up. Switch by Isco. A bit slow. Eriksen. Again, that's way too easy for Garcia.
Brought him back.
Modric's going to hit this, Gary. The deflection is just turned away by Vaughan in the end. Just. Awful lot of room that Modric got here. Low centre of gravity. It's a nice looking ball. Superb goal. How well worked was that? And Real Madrid, through James Rodriguez, have gone in front here on 35 minutes.
Good goal there. We said about Rodriguez attacking from wide, coming in to get on the end of the cross. But Tottenham will be very disappointed with that. For someone like James Rodriguez to come in and be beating your big centre halves in the air is not something that bodes well for Tottenham this season, sorry.
And I have to say, I think it's been coming really. Experience, of course. Here is Alish. I think he's shown up quite well when he's had the opportunity to get on the ball.
Yeah, he has. It's just some fact that they've got their first game of the season on Saturday, and the priority is probably there, maybe to the majority of teams.
Here's Rose.
But as we said there's a few new guys.
Sideways to Dembele. Onto Lamela again. Modric certainly pulled back by Lamela. Showed his class then, didn't he?
Said about would Vertonghen come on, and he has. He's starting the second half now, so that big changes certainly. That's always a worry when you see someone catering into Harry Kane. That's the last thing Tottenham need for in hit situations.
Kane makes a little bit of... Can Spurs pounce on that? Possibilities here. Eriksen hits it, is always rising. Just came to him a bit too sharp, didn't it?
But it's good to see him getting his support because he can finish from that area, we know that. It's a shot about a different way, bedding these young players, and they've served him well up to this point.
Well, the test is going to be another... There was a little bit of a spat just before half-time involving him, wasn't there, in Lamela?
Exactly. He didn't like being tackled, so he said, right, it's that type of game, okay, we'll do it. Fair play to him.
Kane almost on the turn. Eriksen threaded his way through a couple of players then.
Cheryshev is a real flying machine, isn't he? Yeah, He's another one. Similar to Vasquez, these young guys, when I say young...
Well, Ericsson gets the free kick and gets a little...
Integral part of the squad. Here's Cheryshev now.
And I believe Illaramendi's coming on as well, Gary.
Take these players.
Side by Chadley. And confident enough to go through a couple, and that almost worked. Lovely little change of feet, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was. He was unfortunately up against two players. Probably looking for a bit of support from behind from Danny Rose, but...
Bale. Carwalker's got to regroup quickly. Probably offside. The English game for young players and not immediately go to the continent or to South America.
In the space. Danny Rose slightly advanced position and Gareth Bale attacked that space for that long pass.
There was so much space. Going the long way round. Not best use of the ball then, perhaps. Now, what is Benitez planning here? Oh, a reunion with another famous ex-Real Madrid.
Lot into that position. Obviously gone out on loan a few times, as we said many times about Mason and Kane last season at Swan.
Miro mopping up in front of his back four. Tio made a great run forward for him also.
Be wonderful for their careers.
Vasquez again, and at speed outside him arrived Danilo.
Teams that will not be rivals, don't play anyone. There's a chance here.
Well, it might have been a chance. The cross by Walker was promising.
The league, because you don't want it. I mean, as great as those games are, the Barcelona, Madrid,
Create great young talents. You know, the Werder Bremens and people like that are also part of...
Aim with runners, there's loads of time on the ball, just deal with it.
2014-15.
There's an opportunity now for Bale.
Let's go on his left, and it goes all the way through Michael Vorm. Not a very good moment for the Tottenham goalkeeper of the moment. And Gareth Bale, again, makes Tottenham Hotspur rue his departure.
Gareth Bale picked up a sloppy pass there, and because of the power and pace that he has in that role, Vertonghen is scared that he's going to knock it and run, so probably gives him a little bit more space than he should have done. With that then, he takes the shot. He should really maybe have slipped his man in outside because he was in clear on goal, but Gareth Bale is not...
Rose, deflected cross, takes it away from the opposition goalkeeper, who then gets helped out very... Walker eventually, and he gets a free kick.
I'm sure that man there we just saw would have been one of his heroes growing up. But it'd be interesting to see, obviously...
Martin Odegaard is warming up for Real Madrid, the youngest to get their shape back here, and quickly. It's Vasquez again. And never really hit with any conviction by Asensio. Well, he can't brood on it, and he's got, in theory, another game tomorrow, unless Pochettino decides to put in another of the youngsters.
The fact that Alderweireld has played a season already for Southampton will know that he can cope with the Premier League. It's fatiguing. It's around about February that it hits you. You feel great at this point because you're sharp. You're looking...
Trying to find out Arbeloa. He wasn't deceived by that, the veteran.
Nice to see a young boy like Winks obviously have to...
Was to benefit from it to give Real Madrid ultimately a quite comfortable 2-0 win.
Has got James Rodriguez comfortably there, but switches off for just a second, and when he tries to recover at pace, it's too late. It's a goal. These guys do not miss these types of opportunities, and that's a lesson these young guys are going to have to learn. Danny Rose, just on his back, gets punished. Your two fullbacks are out of the game. Bale's looking to run you in behind. You don't quite get close enough, and the goalkeeper should be able to cover that. At worst ways, he should have his body behind it, so that if he does bounce up, he's got